Uganda is set to hold its national elections early 2026 as per the national electoral roadmap. However, past elections have been marred by incidents of torture, violence and human rights abuses.
In 2015, we registered 1,277 cases. That is a year before the 2016 elections, where we registered 1,346 cases. And in 2020, registered 960 cases. And the year after, in 2021, which was an election year, we registered 1,151 cases.
Addressing the media today, representatives from the African Center for Torture Victims and Rehabilitation (ACTV) and the Coalition Against Torture highlighted concerns over the continued use of torture and violence during elections.
A torture and violence-free election should be an aspiration for all democracies, as it is the tenet of good governance and rule of law. Key to note is that torture and violence leave devastating negative physical and psychological impact in the lives of survivors and their families. This has resulted into high spending on treatment and rehabilitation services by individuals, civil society organizations, and government.
The coalition has now launched a joint human rights intervention plan to guide the violent-free elections for 2026.
Conduct awareness sensitizations on torture and human rights for various security agencies before the elections. 2. Conduct awareness and dialogue engagements on peaceful elections with various community members. 3. Conduct advocacy engagement meetings with political parties and relevant ministries, departments, and agencies of state. 4. Document reported torture allegations before, during, and after elections to enable survivors seek justice.
The coalition is also calling on the Electoral Commission, security agencies, political parties and the media to play their respective roles in ensuring that elections are peaceful and free from human rights abuses.
The Electoral Commission should take lead in prevention of election-related violence and torture by developing a framework on prevention of torture and violence during elections in Uganda. Security agencies should adhere to constitutional and international human rights standards during the entire election period. In addition, the errant officers that perpetrate violence should be punished to end the cycle of impunity.
Mary Namkose, UBC News.